Donald Trump and Kamala Harris are vying for votes from areas candidates usually concede to the other party.
D.C. Bureau reporter Grecia Pacheco is live in Washington, D.C. with news of a push from the Harris campaign to reach rural voters. Grecia, what are you hearing on the ground?
The rural community is often seen as a Republican stronghold. This loyalty has been hard to beat by Democrats. Now they're trying to connect with this segment of voters that have been out of their focus for a while now.
This past spring, a poll from the Rural Democracy Initiative showed that Biden was 26 points behind Trump among rural voters. However, after Harris took over, recent polls show that she's only behind Trump by 18 points, an 8-point improvement. Political science professor Sean Evans at Union University in Tennessee explained why the majority of this group of voters continue more aligned with the Republican Party.
You see the Democratic Party getting most of votes from the urban areas. Sometimes difficult for rural voters to believe that someone who has spent very little time in urban areas truly understands them.
Patrick Murray is director of the Monmouth University Polling Institute in New Jersey and tells Caplin News what may change a rural area from red to blue.
What we saw particularly in these competitive areas that have gone from red to blue are these highly educated suburban areas. Basically, Donald Trump's president said, you got to pick a side. And I said, well, we can't side, particularly women said, we can't side with that view of the world.
Democrats are looking for strategies to gain the support of the rural group that stick with Trump. The organization White Dudes for Harris created a $10 million campaign hoping to reach this demographic only a few weeks away from the election.
Yeah, for far too long, the left has essentially ceded white men to the MAGA right.
Visiting small communities like Savannah, Georgia is part of the new strategies Democrats are using in the final stretch of the campaign. The outcome of the race becomes more uncertain as both parties work to secure votes from communities that could sway the election.
The polling is suggesting that there are small things that can move things around, and our best bet is to go into Election Day saying we're not sure what's going to happen.
We're just 31 days away from the election, and the Democrats are ramping up on winning rural voters, especially in crucial states. Whether this effort will be enough remains to be seen. Reporting for Caplin News in Washington, D.C., Grecia Pacheco.